Hi, it's Debbie Williams here. I'm an NLP trainer and hypnotherapist, and today I'm going to talk about a particular exercise that I use on quite a lot of my hypnosis, CD and NLP programs. It's an exercise that started from NLP with the labels of perceptual positions, which means sort of shifting around and stepping to see things from a different perspective. Having the privilege of working with Dr. Bandler, the co-founder of NLP, and helping on over 50 7-day and 10-day practitioner, master practitioner and trainer courses, one of the things Richard likes people to do is to take his work and to look for ways to develop it, because there's more than one way to overcome a phobia, as I've heard him say more than once. And so I've took this exercise and I've turned it into what I call the triangle exercise. Now it's on my ultimate confidence, it's on my stop blushing, it's on the fear of public speaking program, it's on quite a lot of my programs that I sell from my web shop. And if you've bought this particular program and you want to know how it works, or you want to know what's on there, then basically how I explain it, it's almost like we're having a problem. There's like a blockage here, and button presses, and this ancient record plays of the old behaviour, and we can't seem to stop it until afterwards. So what I want to do is to gather resources from here and pour them in to knock out this negative limitation that's holding the person back from what they want to achieve. And how I do that is I get them to step into points of a triangle, points of times when they felt resourceful, and it's a clean state because we have a break state on one point of the triangle, which is, oh, you shake everything off and you leave everything there. Then you step into perhaps a time when you felt proud, and on my recording I give loads and loads of examples, so you know it's easy to come up with the times. If you're thinking, oh, I don't think I've ever felt proud, then my program will help you find those resources. And whilst you're in that, I guide you to remember all over again and to go back in time and to feel how it felt at that time, to see what you saw, and to picture what you pictured at the time, and to hear what you said to yourself. And then when you're in that state, I get you to take that into the problem state, and I use a presuppositional language phrase, and notice what changes. God, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? So just by saying and notice what changes presupposes that something is going to change. Now, sometimes clients say to me, but I just feel weird, I feel different, I don't quite know what's going on. And what we're doing, it's like creating a recipe. So we've mixed in the flour with the eggs and some milk and some cocoa powder, and we've now got the cake mix, but we haven't put it in the oven to cook. So the exercise is a bit like mixing the ingredients together, of putting 4, 5, 6 positive states into this negative state, and what happens is then the brain starts to cook and it starts to generalize, because there's tons and tons of suggestions on all my programs. It can generalize out to loads and loads of areas. I've heard people who've had my anger recording who've done this, who said, oh, it calm down my road rage, but I didn't actually mention anything about that because I wanted to calm down my anger at home and what have you. So it's all generalised out to help you in whatever area that would be useful to you. Now I hope that helps, and I hope that sort of explains a little bit of one of the exercises that are on my programs. I've literally took years to not write them and think, what would I do that would make them the best that they can be and affordable, because each of my products that have got multi-tracks on, they're like having a one-to-one session, but there's enough on there as if you came for a 2 to 3 sessions, that if you listen to them over and over and you understood the exercise and started to do the exercise, it will start to undo some of those patterns. Quite often people come back to me, that one-to-one clients, for the second session, and they say, I felt different, I felt calmer, and I felt different. And that's because we are electrical chemical beings, and by putting in all these positive states into this negative one, we are mixing up new chemicals. And on a lot of my recordings, especially the Ultimate Confidence one comes to mind, not only do I gather resources from the past of yours, I also draw them from the outside, of stepping into the shoes of somebody that you admire, so that they go into your problem, and having them running your brain, you begin to notice, well, how would they deal with this? What would they be saying? What would they be doing to sort this issue out? And again, on all of my program download ones, there's a way of scaling it. So even though you may not feel something shifting, the scale has gone down from 90% down to 20%, but you don't know why. And that's because the mixture is happening, and over time you'll start to notice the changes will happen. It's exercise that I've used over the years to really help me sort of overcome lots and lots of stuff from the past. And anyway, it's great talking to you today. If you click the link below, you can get my free Stop Worrying, Create a Wonderful Life. That hasn't got this exercise on, it's just a one-track one, but it also has on it planting the seeds of being able to dump all your worries in a worry buster machine, and it also spins up looking for solutions, creative solutions, colourful solutions, solutions none the same. And then it can be transformed from a worry buster machine to a quantum learning machine, and also teaches you different ways to improve your memory. So there's a lot of good stuff on that, and I decided to give it away for free so that you can see that it's no ordinary hypnosis product. It's not, you know, the boring counting down, deep breath in, let it go for 20, that the first time you do it you'll go into a deep trance, but after that it gets very boring. So you'll see that there's a lot more creativity in the work that I do. Anyway, it's great talking to you today. Bye now.